Yay!
And we're here. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a long day. I'm ready for sleep.
7 a.m. We're here early, folks.
Yeah. Well, that was for everybody that's going to show up tomorrow to watch it.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
fair.
The hundreds of people.
All right. Welcome to RCX UnPHILtered, where we have no idea what we're doing. And hopefully Tess can keep us wrangled. So, yep. Once again, that's how it goes. And we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. So, and Jacqueline is actually here tonight, but she's dancing over there. Ha ha.
Yes, SpongeBob. That's Phoebe's vision board for this year. Yep.
That's how that works.
Yep.
So how's everyone going? We're still here. We survived Pittsburgh. We're back. We need more naps.
I woke up this morning with like that little tickle in the back of my throat. I thought because I woke up fine yesterday, I wasn't going to get sick after this trip, but I think I am. Hooray. I love trips.
So I got a mask on. So anyway, so lots going on, lots not going on.
Y'all are being so big.
We are, man. We're tired. So
we could try to be more vague.
We could. We are very good at being vague.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go through a few books tonight, then we'll answer some questions, and then we'll go off topic like normal because that's what we do. And now we have two people to bounce stuff off on.
Yeah. We probably won't talk about the Comics Pro event because we spent 40-ish minutes last night recording a video.
47.
40. Okay, we went over.
We spent.
Tess wasn't here, so we went over.
Yeah. So we've got a whole video of our trip in Comics Pro that we'll be posting Thursday if you're watching this. So Jacqueline just got some book and she's overly excited. We don't know what it is yet, but
is that the Kaepernick book? Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, so we'll be posting that Comics Pro video on Thursday. Once you watch it, if you have questions, we will try to answer after that. Anyway, here, talk about a book, Tommy.
It's Superman.
Tommy read The Dawn of DC.
Yeah,
Action Comics 1052.
And I'm typically not a huge Superman fan, but the main story really focuses on the family more than just Clark. Like Steel and his niece,
yes,
are there. These two kids that he rescued from War, Connor, John, Lois, Kara is there.
I like the jackets.
It has a very cool family dynamic going on that I really like a lot. It's a lot of the same vibe I got from certain story arcs in Invincible, where everybody was kind of together and they all got to play off each other. And then there's two backup stories So you have a Lois and Clark 2, which the Lois and Clark 2 backup storyline really comes out of the Death of Superman book that came out late last year for the 30th anniversary. 30th anniversary special.
So it's 30th anniversary and a lot of that stuff. So all that happened, and then when they moved out to California. So that's where that is. And then the Power Girl Reborn, that came out of the first
Lazarus.
And then it continued. Part 1 was there. Now part 2 and 3 have been in Action Comics, and so that's actually been one of my favorite. Basically, they're the psychiatrist of
and it's beautiful.
Yeah, Power Girl and what's her name? Why can I never remember her name?
I don't remember her name
either.
Yeah, was it Dreamer?
No, not Dreamer. No. I'm sorry, whoever it is, they're like the psychiatrist of.
Yeah.
It was a month ago when I read the last issue.
I read it earlier today.
Yeah. Don't be giving me any smack. Next up is
Spoderman.
It's a Spoderman.
It's the end of the Spoderverse.
Part 6.
Yep.
In a theater near you.
So this issue ends with it saying to be concluded in issue 7, and then the current previews has issue 8 solicited. So we have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So if you didn't read last issue, shame on you.
Yeah, spoilers.
So I will tell you that issue 5, since it's a month ago, was basically a what if Peter Parker had never been bitten by the spider and only Sydney Moon.
Yeah. So Cindy is the main spider
The
person
best spider person ever.
in
Not here.
in the Marvel 616.
Yes.
I meant in terms of me distracting you.
Oh, I'm always distracted. So it continues in here.
Aww.
Oh. And now we have a Halloween book that you can say it's either early finally for Marvel or really late. Pick one.
Either way, I read this book anticipating being totally underwhelmed and not really enjoying it. And it's a fun little story. Like, I kept asking the questions during Dark Web. Does she only have the 3 masks? And it's no, she has a bunch of masks.
And actually, she was the best gimmick character out of Dark Web. And it continues well in here, mainly because if anyone read the Beyond story in Spider-Man and Spooderman, when Ben was Spooderman, basically that continues into here also. I'm going to say Spooderman the entire time. Ben Reilly is now Spooderman. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Ben Reilly is Spooderman.
Got it.
Or Chasm.
Bless you.
Chasm. So yeah, this was actually really good.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I did not like this.
I mean, we're only talking about it because Gregory said it was his favorite book, and we know y'all don't trust Gregory.
And his picture was very creepy.
His picture was very creepy.
Well, she's, a Halloween-y themed, creepy. I don't know. I got nothing. I was trying to defend her.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, don't. Just move on, man.
Speaking of creepy, just kidding. So Old Lady Buffy. Now I will preface this with saying I have not read the Boom Buffy books in a while. I keep buying them, and then
you didn't read the last.
I did not.
So you didn't even read the mini series?
No, I didn't read it. I was like, it's a special. It's a one-off. I'll just read this, and I was like,
but it's not a one-off.
I understand that now that I've read it. Like I see where I made my mistake.
Yeah.
So, but it was awesome. As someone who has not read Buffy in a while, this book was fantastic.
So I've only made it about 5 pages into this because when I read it last night, I was really tired and I fell asleep. Not because the book was boring, because I'm still recovering from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So, but
there's been a lot of that.
But yeah, so this is really good. But the original miniseries was really good because the new Slayer is actually really cool.
Like, I don't know how much to say about it, but like apparently
Go ahead and tell them what the new Slayer is.
All right, so the new Slayer is Willow and Tara's daughter, who is not only a Slayer, but a really powerful witch.
What?
She's also sassy.
That witch.
They make fun of Spike's tight pants a lot. And I don't know. The book, it was fun.
Yeah. He walks in. Did you just come back from yoga?
Yeah. Yeah, Spike gets made fun of a lot in this book, but the dynamic he has with Buffy is adorable. The whole world just moved.
Yeah, it was bothering me. Nothing.
It's fine. Anyway, it's not supposed to be a standalone story, I guess, but I was beginning to end very satisfied with it as a standalone story.
Well, when you read it, were you standing alone?
I was.
Then there you go.
It was
all fine then.
It was before Test got
here. There you go. You were standing alone by yourself. So you're perfectly fine to read that.
Bad jokes for days.
Have I got anything else?
Oh man, I said something really stupid dad jokey yesterday, and one of our regulars was looking in the showcase over there, and he was like, "Really?" Which made me feel really good.
That's like the only jokes I have is to make me laugh and stupid jokes. So
yeah, I've been making these jokes since I was a teenager. I had to have kids just so that my humor would, match.
That's the reason.
Yep, that's the reason.
Yeah, well, you know, You only have kids for a couple of reasons: take out the trash and dad jokes.
Yeah. Children, toddlers are remote controls for anything in the room.
Yeah.
And then when they get to be a little older, they're remote controls for whatever's in the house. And then once they start driving, they're remote controls for things within like a 20-mile radius.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you have kids. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a given.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I had no idea. People didn't know that.
So it was unfortunately kind of slow today, but the fortunate part of that is that I read a lot today. Like those 4 comics that we just talked about, I read some other comics, and then I read a trade paperback that comes out tomorrow.
Look, here's how slow it was. Tommy read a manga.
I did. I read 2. Well, I like this middle grade Shazam book. This it's somewhere between middle grade and YA. Like it's not.
I think it's considered middle grade though.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it has some themes and some stuff that feels a little older teenish, but I guess maybe they are aiming at.
Yeah, but you're old.
I am very old.
Yeah.
So
That's how it
anyway,
works.
this ended up being my pick of the week. It is adorable. It was compelling. It's a story of a teenage girl who is in dealing with bullies. She's Muslim. The story takes place during
Yeah, good enough.
Jacqueline's staring at me, and now I can't think.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
Anyway,
she has no idea. We haven't read it.
It's my pick of the week.
oh, it was my pick of the week. I can change.
Don't look at me.
Because the other book that could easily
was
be
too
my
late.
pick of the week was Do a Power Bomb, which this book that looks like a crazy pro wrestling thing made me tear up at the end. Like it was really good. And Daniel Warren Johnson has done a lot of crazy over the top stuff. Like he did the Wonder Woman Dead Earth
Right.
for DC. That was
Phenomenal.
Oh God, it was so good. Anyway, I read a lot of books today, and they were very good. I was very happy. And yeah, I decided I needed to read a manga because I don't read a lot of manga. So I was like, what do we have a volume 1 of? And I just grabbed a random book.
And we move
You
on.
wanna show it?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. We're good.
Nope. It's definitely for older teens, according to the ratings on the back. But I'm still too young.
Not rated
think-
T for teen.
Hmm.
It's not video games. Not video games.
No, it's
So.
definitely it's something. Jacqueline's squishing some books over there.
Yep. That's next week too. So Jacqueline's going through next week book.
Yep.
So it is Tuesday, and we have books for next week already.
I'll be honest. I know everything is chaos, but I'm really enjoying getting the books early so that we have time to leisurely process them. It's very nice. I like it.
Do you like frolic through the store while you're leisurely
I have
processing
not
the books?
frolicked since 1993.
Well, I mean, I would say otherwise. I'm in the store a lot with you, so
That's true.
Well, you frolic all the time.
yeah, he joins in. I
Wow.
frolic enough for the both of us.
So I take like frolicking splash damage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay. That's why I'm so tired all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Sorry.
You don't. You just sit over there. I'll do the frolicking for you, and I'll pass it along. It was way too late by the time you sent me a text.
What's my pick of the week gonna be?
I don't know.
That can be your pick. I can do a power bomb.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't posted it yet.
Yeah, we haven't posted it.
So you pick it, and he'll pick Power Bomb.
Yeah.
Power Bomb.
I'm trying to do that meme.
Yeah, it doesn't work really well. You don't do mean really well. Jacqueline doesn't do mean really well.
Meme?
Mean.
I said meme.
Oh, meme.
That girl.
Oh,
I'm lost.
I'm too old for memes.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one. See you later.
I'm being bullied.
You are in the wrong place.
Yeah. Tess is like, I'm just started to get bullied. We bully Gregory all the time. Bully.
Mm.
Is it bullying though? I mean, he deserves it, right? I mean, if you deserve it, is it really bullying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm about to look that up. Is that the definition?
Well, let me.
Well, it's not about.
This book shows several different ways of dealing with bullies.
There you
Maybe
go.
Philip should read it.
Yeah.
I'm going to read it probably this week, actually. Yeah, that's why it's in my stack over there.
Yeah.
I have the hardcover version
Yep.
Lucky.
because, I like getting the hardcover books.
Yep.
So that's what I'll do.
That's what you'll do. Good.
Yeah. Good job. So anyway, do you have any questions before we go off on other tangents?
Oh yeah. Has anybody asked
Ah.
anything?
Let's see, actually.
I have no idea.
I have people are chatting.
I need
About
to.
the frolicking.
Oh, about the frolicking.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thoughts on the Ultimate Universe coming back?
I'm excited. Oh man, I cannot wait. I read like the little synopsis or like what they're talking about. Hickman's the guy that destroyed the Ultimate Universe,
Right?
So it only makes sense that he's the guy to bring it back. And knowing him and the way that his stories play out, this very well could have been his plan when he did Secret War. Like, it could be.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, and we've already revisited the Ultimate Universe in
Yeah.
Miles' book. Like,
Yeah.
it's the remnants were already there. So this is just Hickman moving on to his next thing to basically bring it back. But they've already told us that, like, don't think you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I think
So I would assume I would go with that since it's Hickman.
from like the vague things that I've read, I think we might actually, it might not just be this little event. We might get a relaunch of the Ultimate Universe, but instead of it all happening in the year 2000,
It's happening.
it's happening
now.
right now.
Right.
Which, I was very against the idea back in 1999 or 98 when they announced it. I was like, well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Man, you were an old comic book guy then. Huh?
Yeah, I was.
Wow.
I was like, why do we need a new origin for Spider-Man? This is stupid. And then I read it and I was like, this is the best Spider-Man ever written. So yeah,
So it wasn't Spooderman. It was Spider-Man.
no, it was different. This is different.
Man,
But anyway, I am excited for
were you
Hickman.
hanging around Frank then?
Weirdly, no. I was like, why do they need a reboot? Blah, blah, blah. I don't
Get
know.
off my lawn.
You know what it might have been is that I don't remember who was doing. There was a Thundercats book that came out a year or two before that. That was awful. And I was so worried. I was like, this reboot was a terrible idea. I hope that the Spider-Man thing isn't the same. And luckily it was not.
You old people.
Yeah. I really wish you all would get off my lawn.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious at how they're going to handle, since Miles knows there was an Ultimate Verse and the maker knows there was an Ultimate Verse and all these other people don't.
Yeah.
I'm curious at how they're going to, because like Miles' parents don't. Like, how are they going to handle that? Just even if it's just briefly.
So I see here, Megan is like, I hope they change the Scarlet Witch Quicksilver dynamic. Me too.
Oh, you mean from the
From Ultimates 3? Yeah. Well, now to be fair, Ultimates 3 and Ultimatum were Jeff Loeb when he was at kind of a low point personally. And I think that some of those stories that he was writing do not reflect his best work.
I have to imagine a lot of
that particular
that.
thing was very strange.
I
Very
don't-
odd.
I don't know, even if they do bring the full thing back, which we don't know, right? We don't know what they're going to bring back.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine it's going to be as dark. Like,
Yeah, I hope
you
not.
had that, and then you had the whole Hank and
There was some ugliness.
there was some great stuff in the Ultimate stuff, but then there was some stuff that was just way too.
And like, I did not care
Over
for
the top.
Ultimatum, but it gave us one of the best Spider-Man related issues I've ever read. And it was from the point of view of Jonah.
Right.
And he, like, the Daily Bugle is mostly submerged underwater.
Right.
And Jonah and the staff, they're on like the top floor. So like, he just stands there and watches Spider-Man dive into the water, rescue people, and dive back in the water for hours.
Right.
And then writes an editorial about how I was
He was
wrong.
wrong.
I was
Yeah.
completely wrong. I've misled you all this time. And it was honestly really well written. Really good stuff.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. Like I said, the whole Janet and Hank thing. That was early on and way too much even for me.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
But they get that great moment where Captain America's like, get big. And then just
yeah.
whoops them in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
that was not some
yeah.
it was some great stuff in there, but
Yeah.
then there was not so stuff that was just a little disturbing.
Yeah. So
but-
anyway, yeah, I'm very excited for new Ultimate stuff.
Yep.
So
yeah. Anyway, anything else?
How did the dogs react when you play the VR?
I have not played the VR yet. I got back from Pittsburgh. We opened it up on Sunday afternoon, and between here and everything else, I have not been able to actually hook it up yet. I am hoping to get that by this weekend. So that is that's the part. But honestly, if two things are going to happen, probably Watson is not going to care and he's going to chill out on the sofa, and then Storm will probably bark at it. So because she barks at everything that she's not really sure about. So that'll be I have a good idea of what's going to happen. So because Watson's not going to care. Storm, she may. What? Yeah, Watson doesn't care about. Yeah, he's like whatever. So like if Storm gets to be too loud, Watson will join in to like, I'm here for you, sister. But other than that, like he still has no idea what's going on, right? He just knows that she's barking and I got your back, but I have no idea what we're doing. But that's Watson. So
That is all the questions we
Wow.
have, actually.
okay.
So you
Well,
can talk
cool.
about whatever you want while I go beg people for more questions.
Oh, you don't have any leftover questions from the other week?
Oh, maybe I do.
Because you had a whole list, you said from.
yeah.
I'm
So we're
sorry,
doing
I
that.
forgot. There's a lot to hold in my brain.
So anyway, let's see, we've got Thursday I'll be posting all the stuff from Comics Pro. Tommy and I filmed that last night, and we can talk about that later after you watch that and ask questions on that. And then I did a unpacking of all the stuff that we got from Comics Pro. So that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll probably go up Friday. We'll post that up back to back. That way you can see. And then if you have questions on any of the Comics Pro stuff, come back next Tuesday and we'll answer anything after you see that, because it was a lot going on. So we probably should have emptied the box. We could have showed the box. The box was like one of the best things to come from Comics Pro.
That's true. Yeah. BCW has a new short box that is, you can fold it down. It's like cloth. I don't know what it's made out of exactly, but they designed it to fit in the IKEA Calyx shelves, the cubes. So it slides in there nicely. The top is connected. It's like a flap, and it has a Velcro closure. I ordered a whole bunch of them today. We will have them in a week or so.
Woohoo!
They retail for $15.
Yeah, they were just released and they showed
Yeah,
them
they
at
just-
Comics Pro.
Yep.
So we could order them now.
Yep.
You can
So
only get one in the cubby though.
You could, right. So it fits in the IKEA shelves. You can only get one. It fits in there perfect. And you have probably like yay much space, which is not bad because you can put trades next to it.
or an
if you wanna-
omnibus.
Or an omniboxing.
Yeah.
Would have been great. Like 2 boxes.
Well, but 2 comics won't fit. In there.
Yeah.
You need to fuss at IKEA
Yeah. IKEA needs to make comic book shelves.
specifically for
Yeah.
comic books. And then the other thing is they haven't released them yet, but BCW is basically making these portable safes
Yeah, they're designed for graded books.
for CGC books.
There's
Yeah.
one that's it looks like a tiny little suitcase that holds one book, and then there's one that holds like 5, and there's one that holds like 20.
Yeah.
But they are like, they look like you could shoot them
Yeah.
and they would be fine.
Yeah, and they got locks on them and stuff like that.
They're going to be
so
expensive,
They're expensive,
but-
but they're really cool.
but they are very nice. Yeah.
They were testing them at Comics Pro.
Yeah.
So they were letting people beat up on them and stuff and
Yeah.
pull CGC books in and out. They got like the nice styrofoam inside. I guess it's not really styrofoam.
Yeah.
It's
Whatever the foam
that-
is, yeah. Anyway, they're very nice. They're very expensive. And when they finally do make them, we might carry them. I don't know. I'll gauge interest. We're
Yeah.
not really doing much with graded books these days, but
Yeah.
I do like being the store that has basically
And we may
DCW's entire line.
carry one of each or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. So I did a huge supply reorder today. So if you've been waiting for
Woohoo!
for dividers or
Don't divide us.
yeah, some
We're already divisive.
some card, like various sized trading card, sports card type cases. We got a bunch of that stuff coming.
So-
It should be here in a week or so.
So Brian wants to know what's your
I was just
favorite
about to ask that.
piece of memorabilia in the store.
Oh man.
Favorite piece of memorabilia in the store.
Well,
That's a school word.
yeah.
School word.
Don't have much
Memorabilia is not a school word.
You
I don't-
have much memorabilia.
Yeah, I mean, no.
I remember how long it took me to make that Iron Man. Does
Yeah.
that count?
Jacqueline says it's her Iron Man Lego. If anybody didn't hear that, like, just I don't know now. Like,
I think an argument could be made for the Franco originals we've got on the wall back here. They're all spider people, and we love them.
yeah, I kind of like the Jen Bartel Captain Marvel movie poster.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
That's probably one of
Did you
my
hear me just whisper that?
no.
Oh, I whisper shouted it at you, and then you said it.
Oh no, I did not hear that at all. That's probably my favorite piece of movie memorabilia or any memorabilia in here. I mean, the rest of the stuff is statues. Talk about statues. The Wonder Woman statue is the prettiest statue.
God,
we
it
have.
is beautiful.
That's really the
Yeah.
prettiest thing that we have in
Yeah.
here is that statue.
We
Besides you, my love. I'm sorry. Currently, you're the prettiest thing in here. I apologize.
so the Black Panthers. We got a Black Panther statue last year that has a masked head and an unmasked head, and the unmasked head looks exactly like Chadwick Boseman. They did an amazing job. So as far as statues go, that's one that I really want, but it's out of my price range.
It's right over there.
I know.
Okay. All right. Just
I look at it all the time.
But yeah. I guess that's about what we have in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I did find out at Comics Pro, and I know this was a auction, right, for a charity auction, but I have some DC signs from 1989 that come in a pack of 4, and they're different lighted signs, and one of those sold for $2,500.
Yeah.
At an auction. So I have those put away.
We used to have them in the
You
store.
used to have them in the
before we
store,
moved.
yeah, and pull them out. So, but that's pretty cool because those are actually shipped from DC back in '89 that I still have. So, but that's not actually in the store now because we have nowhere to put them. Could put them up there,
Mhm.
but that
Yeah, we
that
could.
will require me to clean off a shelf, and
Yeah, nah.
good luck.
That's too much work.
I'll clean off the shelf. You can add it to my job description.
Nah, probably not.
Done.
That's right. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to add to your, yeah. What does Tess do? She's social media coordinator / shelf cleaner. So, and she's got a new Taylor Swift shirt on. It's not like the other. So come show everyone your new other Taylor Swift shirt. They haven't seen that one yet. There you go. Yeah. See, there you go. It's a new one. It's not as good as the other one,
Well,
but
the other one is the best.
it'll do.
It'll do.
I like the skulls. The skulls.
This morning I put on my Grogu shirt because I'm really excited about Mandalorian coming back tomorrow, and I immediately got toothpaste all over it. So here's my Bravest Warrior shirt. Yay! Yeah.
So, well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they're brave.
they are.
Are you
They
brave?
What you got? What you got, Tess? She's breaking down. Nervous breakdown. Tess.
Okay, you want to film it?
I'm
I'll cry
nervous.
for you.
Okay. All right. Jacqueline's busy unpacking stuff, or she was busy unpacking stuff for next week, but
No.
she's all done on that.
I've made a mess. We can't live
The whole thing's a mess.
Yeah.
So what's going on the rest of the week?
The rest of the week. Tomorrow's new book day.
What?
Got a lot of books coming out. Friday, I'm going to DC to watch SmackDown.
Slacker.
So if you're into pro wrestling, which honestly, I think that might be why I just decided to do a powerbomb off the shelf today. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go watch Wrestling Friday. I'm gonna read this book, and then Emotional Damage.
Yeah, that's great.
It's
So if you want to come by and see me on Saturday, I will be here on Saturday because I'm forced to work on Saturday. And Jacqueline's not going to be here with me because she's going to some book signing.
Isn't she fancy?
She is all
I'm
fancy.
kind of scared to go, so it might not happen.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, buddy, don't be scared. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna spend Saturday going to the Lego store.
I'm going to spend Saturday here, not going to the Lego store.
What
We
book
are
signing?
really-
What book signing you're going to?
Oh,
Yeah.
Moonrise Over Jessup, I think is what it's called.
What is it?
Moonrise over Jessup?
Hold on.
She's
Holding
looking it
on.
up now. It's in her calendar. So
Moonrise Over New Jessup.
Moonrise over New Jessup by. Never mind. Where are you going to?
The book bar.
The book bar.
Where is that? I am unfamiliar.
Main Street?
Yeah.
That's why I said I might not be going.
Oh,
I
it's
don't-
in the city.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right around here.
Yeah. It's the book bar downtown. You went to the last signing she had, right?
Well, I went to one last year. That wasn't the last one.
Oh, well, whatever. Whatever.
Yep.
I
Do
made
it-
you drop me off.
Oh, is that the one that I dropped you off and rode
Circle
around the
the
corner?
blocks
Yeah, okay.
when I was
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. I was forced to go to
Yeah,
the
we-
book signing, which was fine, but I didn't get to go to the book signing. I got to drop Jacqueline off at the door and keep riding around the block because there was nowhere to park. And she just wanted to run in, get the signing, and leave. So that's what we did.
We did spend some time in downtown Pittsburgh, which is a weird city. Man,
The streets, man. It was the
yeah.
streets.
And then we're in our hotel room, and he's standing at the window, and he's like, "Come here," and I'm like, "What is it? What's that?" And he's like, "Look," and there's just cars going underground in what looks like a park. I didn't even see the road.
It's a park downtown Pittsburgh, and all of a sudden these cars are just veering off to the right and disappearing in a tunnel. I have no idea.
It was very strange.
It was strange. I guess if you're on the mountain, you just park under the city.
I
I have no idea.
guess. Man.
But we did have a good time with the grumpy guy at 7-Eleven.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. There was a dude. He was there
Always knew-
almost every time we went to 7-Eleven, and I went a lot because I have a caffeine problem.
Told you to pack a cooler.
We are not
Didn't.
sponsored by Mountain Dew, but
I give them a lot of my money.
Tommy gives Mountain Dew a lot of it.
So yeah, the guy, he was just not happy,
Not sponsored, just
but we could be.
we could be, but it's
I'll contact Matt.
yeah.
Excellent.
Thanks, Tess. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
He
appreciate
was,
you reaching
like,
out to.
It wasn't that he
That's
was
my job
like
description.
impolite or anything. This guy works at 7-Eleven. He's like, I work at 7-Eleven. This is all you get from me.
But to be fair, at least it was attached to the hotel.
It was. We didn't have to leave the hotel to go to 7-Eleven. It was great.
And then there was a Dunkin' Donuts, but it was way across the street. And I was like,
Yeah, we didn't really I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday, but it was 70 degrees in February in Pittsburgh. So
we did walk around.
We
the little
walked around the
park.
block, and there was a park across the street that was really nice and had a bunch of historical stuff about abolitionists and whatnot. That was really cool. It was very interesting. We took some pictures so we could blow them up and read all the stuff. And then we just basically walked around that block and did not explore the city any further.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we stopped for lunch Saturday at 4:00
Yeah, we did.
after we left.
I'm like, once again, I mean, I'm not going to go into details of Comics Pro, but it's packed, right?
Yeah.
It is legitimately we get there, we wake up, make it to breakfast we get there Wednesday, then all night we're doing stuff with people. And then Thursday is 8 to
Yeah,
10.
It's like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And then
It's
Friday
loaded.
is 8 to 12, 8 a.m. to 12 a.m.
Yeah. And then Friday night, the room above us had a great party. So sleeping was not really on our agenda for Friday night.
And then Saturday was 8 to about 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good times.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah.
We'll make Tesco next year.
Gregory was like, "Is there any way I can go?" And I'm like,
No,
"I-
Gregory,
I
no.
don't know."
There's no way you can go.
Like he said it jokingly, but I don't think he was joking.
Yeah, no, Gregory.
And I don't blame him. Comics
What's it
Pro.
got to do with that information?
Comics Pro is a fantastic organization, and
We talked about Tess a lot.
we
I
did.
talked about Tess a lot.
Aw,
So
fan club.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause it came up a lot about like how are you advertising? And I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything. I said we hired a social media coordinator and she's doing all of that. So that would
Tell them
lead
to
to
contact me.
that would lead to other questions.
Yep.
So
talked about manga a lot.
We
with
did talk
folks
about
who like want to dip a toe in but don't really know how to start. Like anyway, a lot of that information you will see Thursday.
But that was
This
fun.
is so hard for you guys
What is?
not talking about it.
Well, we
Yeah.
talk about everything. Well, give us something else to talk about. What you got?
What's for dinner?
I have no idea what's for dinner.
Oh.
I had bowl of my Apple Jacks that I've been carrying around for since Thursday. I finally had tonight when I got here, so that was a win.
I'm having corned beef and green beans.
I had a Pop Tart.
Ooh, popped up. Which guy?
The cinnamon sugar ones.
That seems suspect.
Almost stopped at Taco Bell and I was gonna eat it.
But she won't eat a hot dog.
I won't eat a hot dog now. But I'll eat Pop Tarts, obviously.
Yeah, hot dogs are gross. Give me a Pop Tart though.
One's processed fruit, one's processed mystery meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like I said earlier, they're bologna in tube form.
Ew.
This one's horrible, and this was horrible, and this one's I can't eat that.
Well, one's sugary and the other is not.
No, that's fair.
So,
All right, that's fair.
Like sugary hot dogs at churros? I don't know.
So one night we had I guess we had tacos there one night for dinner for lunch.
Oh yeah.
Which was really good, right? But you
Man,
got to the
yeah.
end of the little line for us to eat, and they had egg rolls, right? It looked like an egg roll. So everyone was sitting there going, well, that's really weird to have an egg roll to go with tacos. So everyone was getting it. And I'm like, no, I'm suspect of that. That's gonna be a trap. And it was a cheesecake.
Yep.
It was a cheesecake inside.
That looked like an egg roll.
It
Yeah.
looked like an
It was
egg
very
roll.
strange.
Yeah.
Cannoli?
Huh?
Like a
No, it was not a cannoli.
No.
It was literally a cheese.
Okay, cheesecake and tacos don't go together either.
I just telling you. I'm sure it was called something else, but looking at it, like I'm sure there's some other name for it up there. Well, this is the same city that we ended up getting barbecued carrots.
Yeah, that was dinner one night. Barbecue, and they were so weird. They were very smoky. Phoebe would have hated them with a passion.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been able to eat these at all. Yeah.
She has a small smoker out behind her house, and I think every time she goes by it, she's just like, she does not like smoked things.
That's funny.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Gregory has asked, "Whoops, would you cast to play everyone in the shop in Richmond Comics the movie?"
Oh,
I think we've
You know
discussed
this answer,
before.
have we?
we have discussed it extensively, and
We've discussed it on air, or
just in the store. And my
Oh.
fan casting for you is just to
I was
cause.
gonna say I haven't been a part of this.
My fan cast for you is honestly just to amuse myself with your confusion. Oh my god, I can't remember his name now.
Good talk.
Elliot Page is my fan cast for Philip.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
His favorite human ever.
yeah.
It is my
Yeah.
favorite human ever. Yep.
By the way, they have a book coming out.
Cool.
I know. I think I asked you to order it for me. Yeah. Okay. If it's Elliot Page, man, I'm in.
I think Gregory decided Josh Gad was going to play me, which I was fine.
That's actually
love Josh Gad.
That's pretty funny.
We may have to digitally DH him, and but I thought the only person that could really pull off Gregory's energy was the actor who played Just Jack on Will and Grace. And Gregory was like, "Yeah, I see it."
Yeah.
What is his name?
I can't remember his name. He's
I
just
used to say that all the time
He
because
will-
of my name. And
yeah, he will be Just Jack forever.
That's funny.
Claire, I said would be the only person that's animated, and like no one acknowledges it. She's just anime style, like
yes.
Just there.
like shonen protagonist
With the
anime
sad
style.
crowd over there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Running around the store with her arms behind her.
yes. And I cannot remember, like the last time we discussed this, I think it was before Tess started working here. So we didn't.
I've talked about it with Gregory before, but
Okay.
we've never cast me.
Okay.
Did we cast Jacqueline? Did y'all cast her?
I
We
can't
did Aubrey
remember.
Plaza.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Aubrey Plaza. Yeah.
From Parks and Rec.
you
It's
don't.
okay. It's okay. I forgive you. You should watch Parks and Rec.
Aubrey Plaza is also in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
She's the one that has the bleeped out words when she
Yeah.
curses.
Yeah.
Like the friend that bleeps out all the time, and then she was the like the manager at the.
She works at every place that Scott goes to.
Yeah, and then remember she was like with Bree when she was singing, and every time she talked, it was bleeped out. That's
You should
you should know. Yeah, you should know her from Scott Pilgrim.
Aubrey Plaza and the actress that plays Wednesday Addams in the new show gave out an award at the SAG Awards, and their interaction was hilarious. So if you have not YouTubed that, you should.
I will.
And you haven't been cast at all, Tess. So who do you think could play you then?
She's so much older than me though.
That's
Sorry,
irrelevant.
So much by like 5 years.
Oh my
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I
oh,
mean, just Jack is probably 20 years older than Gregory, but
yeah,
I
but
don't,
that's still.
I don't know who else can
Yeah,
capture
that's
his
still-
essence.
All right, who for you,
Why
Tess?
are you making me choose?
Yeah, we.
I have no idea. Tess plays herself. Tess
I
as
do.
Tess.
I
I mean, she is a theater major. Why wouldn't she just play herself?
Yeah,
It'd
that's
just
fair.
be way easier for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yep.
and you don't have to pay me, so it's
Right,
okay.
So she would be the one, and Tess starring as Tess
Yeah,
in the credits.
that's so cool.
So there you go.
We did
I mean,
it.
It
We're-
makes sense.
Be like the Guardians Christmas special and introducing Kevin Bacon.
Exactly. All right. Introducing Tess. So there you go. Huh. Well, we have it. Yeah.
We got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. Wow.
Oh.
We're gonna watch Scott Pilgrim again.
Okay.
He fights the world.
It's the best
What?
movie.
I do love Scott Pilgrim. Yeah,
Scott Pilgrim is one of
yeah,
my.
it's really good.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim is probably like
She has the glasses.
yes. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim is probably right under Josie and the Pussycats. For me, I love Josie
If
and the
you have not
Pussycats.
seen Josie and the Pussycats, I beg you go watch it.
Okay,
It is
I will.
it is
You will love it.
amazingly
You will love it.
smart by seeming to be stupid.
Right.
Like they do an amazing job of basically
They couldn't get
coding.
sponsors.
they candy coated like kind of an important message about consumerism, and it's oh god,
But they
it's so good.
candy coated it so much that they could not get sponsors for the movie when it came out. But they knew that when they were making the movie. So
Yeah,
it's actually really good.
God,
I
it's,
love that movie.
it's brilliant social commentary pretending to be a movie about musicians.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really
know, good to
oh
know.
god.
And it has Rachel A. Cook. So
Yep. Oh, and Rosario Dawson
and Rosario Dawson.
Oh.
Yeah.
and Alan Cummings.
That the cast in
And,
that movie is phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, God, it's so good.
Uh-oh.
What's the blonde lady's name?
Tara Reid.
Tara Reid.
Tara Reid. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the cast is
She
great.
could be cast as me. I would be okay with that.
She said that if she could go back in time and meet anyone, she'd meet Snoopy.
In the movie. Yeah. In the movie. Yeah.
My personality.
You and Brie Larson aren't far off.
You're right. watching her YouTube
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to know what kind of personality Jacqueline has, go watch Brie Larson's YouTube just channel of all the stuff that she did during the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's Jacqueline. It is 100% Jacqueline, except for Brie's a lot richer.
That's so cool. It's 7:45.
All right. Yeah.
What?
So that's it for us this
Yep.
evening.
So, thanks for joining us. Please, if you like this, please like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell button so you'll know when we do videos.
Woo!
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Woohoo!
If you have any questions, we're all over social media at Richmond Comics. So
Yep.
Yeah,
ask
I'll
away.
respond.
Yep. Send questions to us all the time. We'll appreciate it. And we will talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Not yet.